Hello everyone and welcome to Nervous Nessie. Today is day 5 of the Orlando Universal Studios trip, and today we are going to Epic Universe. This morning I got up early and got ready. I want to arrive as if I have early admission. Now, my understanding is that the way the early admission works at this particular park is that everyone can go inside the park early, but you can only get on certain rides if you have early admission passes. So what that means for me, since I don't have an early admission pass, is that instead of getting on any rides, I go to the ride that I really want to ride and stand in line, and that way I'm first to get onto the ride whenever it does open. Of course, today being the first day going to Epic, I want to go to the Ministry of Magic ride. So I am hoping that everything I read online is true, and that's the way it works, to where I can get onto the ride first thing. After that, I am hoping to get some coffee because I know I'm gonna need it, and then explore the Harry Potter area, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter area inside Epic Universe. But let's head to Epic. I am in Epic Universe, and right now it is a little after 2 o'clock. So I ended up arriving at the park at 8:45 with my Uber that I took here, and there was this mass entrance into the park. Everybody's trying to hurry and get into the park. The early admission was at 9 and the regular was at 10. So I arrived at 8:45. It took me maybe 10 minutes, maybe, to get through the security, which is they check your bags and everything, and then immediately, maybe 15-20 feet in front of you after you clear the security is the tickets. So you go through everything really fast. I sped walk. I try not to run, but I sped walk over to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here, and once I got into the land, there was this massive, huge crowd out on the street, and everybody was, that worked there was saying, if you're for the Battle at the Ministry ride, get in this group and kind of follow the crowd, which is what I did. There was a man and his daughter in front of me, and we kind of struck up a conversation about everything and kind of stayed together as we were going through the line. The wait time for the Battle of at the Ministry was 90 minutes, and I didn't time it, but she did, the girl that was in front of me, and it was exactly 90 minutes. They did not have the single rider line open, which was fine. Because once you get inside, there's a lot to see. I mean, it is mind-blowing. So you definitely don't want to miss everything on the inside. And the line moves pretty fast. Now, I will say, once it got kind of toward the end of the line, they were counting out how many people are you in your group? And I said 1, and the guy said, did you say 1? And I said yes, and he was like, well, I can pull you out and put you in the single rider line, we just opened it up. And I said, well, is there more ahead of me to see and everything, and how much longer is it if I stay in the regular line? And he said, yes, there is more to see. There's the animated house elf that you can see there, and he said it was about a 15 to 20 minute wait at that point if I stayed in the regular line. So I stayed. I had to see it. So I rode the ride, and let me tell you, It is mind-blowing. The animatronics are very well done to where we were questioning if it was real life actors as the Death Eaters. It's just insane. Like, they did such a good job. And that's not just coming from me being a Harry Potter fan, it's just the ride in and of itself is just very well done. So I highly recommend doing that. Getting here and heading straight to the Battle at the Ministry ride. From there, I came out and I was wanting to get coffee, and I noticed that the wait time, because the Stardust Racers are right next to the Harry Potter area, and the wait time for Stardust Racers was 35 minutes, and they had the single rider open. So I was like, I have to do this while, you know, everyone else is at the Battle of, you know, the Ministry, might as well. So I did the Stardust Racers. I did the yellow one first. I wasn't sure, I couldn't tell which one was which, but I ended up doing the yellow one first. It is a little jarring. I mean, good roller coaster, you know, with all the turns and flips and everything, but it is jarring. Kind of started giving me a bit of a headache, and I thought, you know, if I'm gonna have a headache from this ride, I might as well have a headache from this ride. So as soon as I got off the ride, I turned right around and rode it again. I just left everything in my locker. I will say, on the Battle of the Ministry, you don't have to put your stuff in a locker, which is nice. Stardust Racers, you have to put your stuff in a locker, everything. Even my pen, they made me take this off and put it, even though I have a security lock on the back so that this won't come off, they still made me take it off. I had to take my wand out, everything. But the lockers are free, which is fabulous. That's the way it should be. We've already paid, you know, $168 is the going price for a one-day ticket here. Why would I want to pay more for lockers? So they do have the free lockers here, and I just left my stuff in there and rode it again, but the second time I rode the green. I felt like both of them were equally good, but both of them are jarring. I'm still kind of feeling a little uneasy from it. But after I rode the two roller coasters, it was about 11:30, and I was like, okay, people are gonna start looking for lunch. I missed the breakfast. At this point, I still hadn't had my coffee. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I am sitting at Café La de la Sirène. I have no idea how to pronounce it. And I'm sitting out on the patio here. I'm gonna swing the camera around, and you guys can see I have this wonderful view of Paris, France. The entrance is right here into the park. And I am eating an early lunch. I did not want to wait and get all hangry and stuff. I ended up getting a dirigible plum drink, which, let me tell you, is really, really good. It's ridiculously good. And I'm sorry, but I've already started into my lunch. I got the roasted chicken, has the fingerling potatoes, and the green beans. I'm assuming those are green beans. But the food, I've already tore into it because I was hungry. This food is amazing. Like, this is something you would get at like a 4-star restaurant. I don't know about all the other restaurants here in the park, but this one is very good. It is just delicious food. So I highly recommend coming to the cafe if you're going to be around lunchtime, you're going to be wanting to eat near Harry Potter. After I left the cafe, I did a couple of the spells. Not that many spells to do in here. Kind of disappointed with that, but did the spells, and then I did the Cirque d'Arcanum, which was really good. It was like a Broadway level show. I highly recommend it, especially if you need something to get in air conditioning and get off your feet. It's a good option. Speaking of air conditioning, it is blazing hot right now. Even if I wasn't wearing my robes, it's still blazing hot. And there's no shade in this park. There's this one little umbrella right here and it's partially shaded. This whole left side of my head, I don't know if you can see, like the sun is hitting it. You can kind of see it on my hand. It is cooked. I'm pretty sure my ear is burnt at this point. There's no shade in here, which is really disappointing because you need to have shade when it comes to a park in Florida. But right now, I, again, still have not had my coffee. So I'm gonna hit up Starbucks in here and get some coffee and then explore other parts of the park.